pound for pound, one of the greatest heavyweights of all time, or at least of his generation. AJ, Anthony, Joshua will be looking to face Alexander Usyk for the second time in August for the undisputed heavyweight titles. We all can remember at one point back in September 2021, Anthony Joshua fought to defend his title against Alexander Usyk, but he was devastated. He was shocked after he was outclassed by the sensational Ukrainian international in Alexander Usyk, and he's finally got his rematch against the Ukrainian in Saudi Arabia, ladies and gentlemen. I think one of the primary reasons why I'm actually particularly making this video is the fact that the fight is in Saudi Arabia. Why Saudi Arabia? Why out of all places? Why? The fight could have been scheduled, or the fight could have been really set in London, or probably in America. It could have been set in anywhere, obviously apart from Ukraine, primarily based on the geopolitical issues going on between Russia and Ukraine currently, ladies and gentlemen. But I find it weird how the fight is set in Saudi Arabia. Like, it's not a fighting nation. It's just not a sporting nation, you know what I mean? So I find it weird. Why? Yeah, we respect, the culture and all of that, and the fact that, it brings new eyes to the sport of boxing from countries and people who probably might not have really engaged with the sport as much, and now they would because the sport is going to their country. I respect that, but this is a really big fight, or that's the thing, right? Do you know what? It's a really big fight. If you want to make that statement, maybe you should make that particular statement when it's smaller fights. Maybe you've got two fighters who aren't as big, but then set the fight up in Saudi Arabia. But we're talking about Anthony Joshua and Alexander Usyk in Saudi Arabia. I'm like thinking, yeah, respect that. Well, shouldn't have been there. It should have been, again, London, Wembley Stadium. Anyways, ladies and gentlemen, I'm done with the crying and complaining and whinging. But here we go. A lot of people believe that Anthony Joshua doesn't stand a chance against Alexander Usyk based on many factors. One of the factors is that Usyk at a basic fundamental level is a better boxer than Anthony Joshua. He's a more polished boxer. His timing is better. His speed is better. Do you know what I mean? His footwork. He just has all the advantages of Anthony Joshua in terms of skill sets. However, that's how he defeated Anthony Joshua. Really, it's not like he was more powerful. He was just more skillful, to be honest. And AJ, on the other hand, he's got the power. He's got the height advantage. He's got the reach advantage. He has the physical advantages of Alexander Usyk, to be honest. So will the physical advantages in terms of like him being able to smother Usyk and just use his size and bully him, would that come into fruition, or would that play a factor in the fight, or would it just be the fast fight when Usyk just completely outclassed him and Joshua could not get close, or could not even land his jab at all, or was even scared to throw a combination because he was worried that Usyk was going to counter him? Was it going to be like that? We'll see. You know what I mean? History tells us that the person who won the first fight has a higher probability of winning the second fight to the rematch. History tells us that. But Anthony Joshua is 1-0 in Saudi Arabia, and 2-0 in terms of rematches. Well, he's looking to make it 2-0 against Usyk. His first rematch he had against Andy Ruiz, he won successfully, ladies and gentlemen. Who have you got winning this fight? As much as I would like to say that I want Anthony Joshua to win, I want Anthony Joshua to win this fight because I'm a fan of his, right? But Usyk might be too much for him. But still, based on my own biases, I will support Anthony Joshua based on my own biases. But I think Usyk has all the advantages. Again, skills pays the bills in boxing. It just does. Skills pays the bills. It really does pay the bills. And at every level, fundamentally speaking, Alexander Usyk has skills advantages, as I've mentioned earlier. But I'm going to reiterate this, though. I think AJ just can't be counted. You can't count him out, mate. He's got devastating power. He could go in. He could just make it a dog fight. He could just absolutely smother Alexander Usyk. There's a huge height difference, as I've mentioned. There's a huge weight difference, or there will be a huge weight difference. And heavyweight, in a heavyweight boxing, it only takes one punch to send someone to sleep, right? And you know what? I'm rooting for Anthony Joshua, and I believe, based on my from my prediction, I believe Anthony Joshua is going to become, well, again, the two-time new undisputed WB, BA, IBO, IBF heavyweight champion of the world against Alexander Usyk, ladies and gentlemen. Are you excited? Because I really am. I'm just like, whoa, I'm shaking right now. I'm so excited, man. But though I do appreciate the time, make sure to smash the like button down below, obviously. Comment and subscribe with notification bells turned on. That would be a great thing, so you can be the first person to be notified anytime I upload a new content. And obviously, until next time, peace.